Welcome back to another OVR weekly shooting drill. This week we're dropping back to a beginner or an orange level called a 15 in 10. So you're going to end up firing 15 rounds in about 10 or in under 10 seconds. The issue with this though is it's not straight just 15 on the same target. You're going to shoot one target, 5 rounds, that's at about 5 yards, 10 rounds at 5 yards, and then 15 rounds at 5 yards. Those targets will pop up long enough for you to hit and then drop, and you have to move on. So this is a great beginner drill for multiple shots, for multiple distances of targets, multiple targets. So you could make an argument it may be more intermediate, but I think this is a great beginner drill. It's also one of those drills that's good to start with the non-recoil to really work on as you move, as you transition from one target to the other, slowing down and not jerking on that trigger as you pull on it. So it's good to start with the non-recoil, move up to the recoil, move to the rifle, start from a holster. There's a lot of different ways you can make this even more complicated. Clearly, being multiple targets, multiple shots, multiple distances, you're not going to be able to do this at standard ranges. So this is a good opportunity to get in here to OVR and to try this one out. As always, I like to use myself as an example. Good, bad, or indifferent. There's people out there that are better shooters than me, but this is a good opportunity for me to test against me because that's really who I'm competing against. So on my 15 in 10, you can see my first 5 rounds were pretty quick and they were pretty much in a good grouping there. As I got a little bit farther, moving into the 10 into the 15, you can see a little bit of changes on how the targeting is. I had to slow down a little bit, I had to take my time. The nice thing here at OVR, as always, is we get to really evaluate every single shot. So if you take a close look at my first 5 shots, for starters, my first shot from a low ready got off at about 1.3 seconds. My second shot took me about 0.2 seconds to recover and get back on target. So in my first 5 shots, you can see it took me about 2.2 seconds for those first 5 shots. And you can see the grouping on there. The grouping's pretty good. Moving on to the next target at 10 yards. That 10 yards is still pretty decent grouping. And, but you can see my splits changed a little bit. So in my first 5 shots at that 5 yards, my splits were, 0.2 or so of a second. As I move into the 10 yards, that split now becomes, almost 0.3 of a second, 2.25 to 0.3. So I had to slow down just a little bit. Moving into my last 5 shots at the 15 yards, my split almost becomes a full second to get those shots right on target. But again, the accuracy is still there and the grouping is still there. And I was able to make the entire thing in under 10 seconds. My last shot was actually at 5.9, so I really had a little bit of time to even spare to take a little more time to actually get those shots even tighter. Question is which is more important, speed or accuracy in this point? Now, people will make the argument you want both. Well, of course. But how accurate is accurate. And so as long as I'm getting center mass on those and I'm hitting green, I don't know that I need to do much better than that.